on my channel, Emmy's VIP Life. Feel free to like, subscribe, share this video, and feel free to check out my Instagram. So, a week ago, I finished my A-level courses at my school, and the fact that I've now finished A-levels feels really strange. The fact that I finished that school that I've been at for 8 years is just so bizarre. Really sad, but very strange. However, I am really excited about the college I'm going to next, and I'm really, really enthusiastic about the food science and nutrition course that I get to do and get to cover content and practical skills again that I can build on some that I learnt in the level 2 when doing GCSE food tech. But I say I've been at 8 years, so a very long time, and I've done a lot at that school. There's been so many opportunities that they've offered to me and allowed me to do. The fact that I finished there, I've gotten emotional quite a few times about it. Because it's a big change. It's a really big change. And I thought, because I'd already got emotional beforehand, that I'd be okay on the last day. Wouldn't get really emotional and would be fine. Yeah, I'd be sad, but I wouldn't really get that emotional. I was very wrong, because they played, like, at the end of the assembly, they played the videos that were recorded by our teachers. There's one teacher that I've known since I was 6 years old, and she gave me a really, really lovely mention at the end of her video, which, yeah, set me off crying, and then they played my tutor's video straight afterwards, so I was basically a mess by the end of it, because they just said some very, very lovely things, and even when they wrote my book, I got all my teachers that I wanted to get to write my book, and reading through that, there's just so much lovely messages. That I'm going to keep that as a keepsake from school forever. Because I can always look back and just remember some of the really good memories from school. So there's things from that school that I'm really pleased that I did. And there's other things where I still go, why on earth did I do it? For example, in Year 9, I volunteered myself for 2 swimming events in the Year 9 sports day. Even though I cannot swim. Don't know what was going through my head, but in the one that I was out of my depth, I was clinging onto the side for dear life. But we came 3rd, which is pretty impressive considering I was out of my depth and couldn't swim. And when we were in my depth, so I wasn't swimming as much, but I was kind of walking across the shallow end. We won that race, which, you know, pretty good considering I couldn't swim. So, but now thinking back, I'm like, why on earth did I volunteer myself for swimming events? It's things like that. But I don't think I would have been able to do things like that and really push myself out of my comfort zone if I hadn't had such good support from the school and had such a good feel from, like, first going to look around the school to then being able to push my limits and grab every opportunity that was offered to me. I think one of the big things that I'm going to miss is probably the choir and doing the concerts. Because, obviously because of COVID, we haven't really been able to do one this year. So, but they've already said that if I want to, I can be part of the choir for this outside concert they're doing in the summer. So they sent me the song, and I've listened to it probably about 30 times already. And I love the song to bits. It's a really lovely song. And so hopefully I can take part in that, as well as the other things I've got lined up in the summer. But like I said, it does feel very strange not to be in that school anymore. Because there's some members of staff there that I will really, really miss. Because they have just such a good, like, personality. And just such good, like, such humour. And every time I speak to them, I just love it. Because I love having chats with those members of staff. So, I'm really going to miss that. And just the fact it's a campus that I've been at for so long that I knew my way around it really well. So it will just be having to get used to somewhere new and meeting some new people. But I can't describe enough how much I appreciate what the school have done for me in terms of things they let me do and achieve and boost my confidence. So that is so, so good. As I said, I'm going to miss it so much. So, thanks for listening. I'll see you guys in the next one.